I love it. I love it. I love it. I love it. And live it up, live it up. Don't let nobody bring you down. Just live it up, just live it up. Don't let nobody bring you down.
Someone had asked me to do a video on how to get your license in Japan. So that's what I'm going to do today. I'm going to ride down to the school that I got my license at, where I did my training, and try to explain the process on the way down there. All right? Let's go. Okay, traffic's incoming. All right. So how do you get your license in Japan? Basically, there are 3 different ways of getting a license in Japan, and it's true for both car licenses and motorcycle licenses. In fact, to get a motorcycle license in Japan, you first need to have a driver's license. In any event, the way it works is this. You can come from a country that has a relationship with Japan, such that you just come here and you exchange your license. You'll have to look up on the internet what those countries are, because I don't know what they are. But as an American, you do not have that option. Americans have to take a test, depending on how long you've had your license. I think if you had your license for more than 3 months in the United States before coming to Japan, you just need to take a written exam and then a driving test. However, if you did not have that, then you need to go to a school and take driving education. Basically, they teach you from scratch how to drive. And then, okay, so let's say that you do the route of going to a school. You go to regular school. After you graduate from that school, you go to the testing center, and then you take a road test, which is done in a closed facility, not actually on the road. And then if you pass that, then you get your driver's license. Now, there is a snag with that, and the snag is that the Japanese authorities, for some reason, seem to always want to fail people. They don't want people to pass on their very first try, so they will fail you. In most cases. I mean, if you're really, really good and they can't find even one simple little thing wrong, you'll pass. But a lot of times they are just looking and nitpicking and, you know, trying to fail you for any little thing. And it's not because you're a foreigner, because they do it to each other also. So that's the second way to get your driver's license, which is to go to a school. The third way to get your license is to go to a school that provides you not just with the training alone, but also with a certificate at the end of your training. Now, what happens is that you go through the training, the regular training, you take the written test and a road test at the driving school in their closed facility. And if you pass their road test, they give you a certificate. You then take that certificate to the testing center, the government testing center, and they will give you your license after filling out some paperwork and so on. Okay, so that's the third way and the best way to get your driver's license in Japan. It's the most hassle-free way of doing it. Now, the only issue there is that it's expensive. It's more expensive than going to a school that only gives you the test. That only gives you the training and not the certificate. But the problem is, if you go to a school that does not give you a certificate at the end, you will end up spending more money going back and forth to that testing center until you pass, because they will charge you every time you go to take that test, and it adds up. So I definitely recommend going for the school that gives you the training, and after the training you get that certificate. Take it to the center, fill out some paperwork, and get your license. It's that simple. So I'm riding down to the school that I took my training at and got the certificate from. Take a little while to get there. Alright, so this is Aoyama Driving School in Futoto, Tamagawa. So they have both driving instruction as well as motorcycle riding instruction. And they are the only school that I know of in Japan that's capable of teaching in both Japanese and in English. The good thing about this school is that they give you the training, as you see, and then at the end of the training they give you the test, the road test. You pass that road test, and they give you your certificate. You take that certificate to the driving center, and you get your license. It's that simple. The government does not give a rat's ass whether you pass or fail. In fact, they hope you fail, because they know when you come back to take the test again that you have to spend more money for the test. Alright, there they are.